welcome to today's video. What you just saw was one of the top models of the whole world modeling our brand new spring collection you can get now at yeeyeeapparel.com. Yes, it was Amber, so I'm a little biased. And there is a men's collection, and I did that commercial. It's not nearly as cool, but just to kind of round it off, I'll show you that one too before we get to the video. Cold, rainy day in South Carolina, miserable. It wasn't like this yesterday in Nashville. See, I went there for business, take care of a few things. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Don't you love it when the good guys win?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Smiths. Today is kind of just a normal, boring day. Like, I don't really have that much exciting stuff that I do while Granger's on tour. I'm just, you know, I say just a mom. I'm a mama, and we do all of the school activities and all of the things for the house that I have to do. And I don't know if y'all watching me do laundry and cleaning is very exciting. So I've done my devotionals for this morning. I'm getting the kids ready. They're kind of throwing little fits because they're tired and they don't like their clothes and they don't have enough things to wear and all that drama. So I'm waiting on them to get dressed. I was gonna go to the gym, but my trainer canceled. She's going out of town. So I am just gonna work on, I've got a lot of signs to do. So I'm gonna work on some signs and some shirts and pay some bills. So exciting. That's it. Okay, see what Granger's doing.
All right, we are in Nashville, Tennessee. We're in Spirit Music. Some great friends here. Derek Wells, Frank Rogers, who we've made a lot of great music together, dating back to 4x4 EP, Backroads Song. What was that, 2015? 15? So back then, Derek was the session leader, guitar player for that studio moment. And Frank, we go back a lot longer than that. We've been making music.
I think I first saw you play at Texas A&M when you were 19?
Yeah, 19. A long time ago.
So like
decades
4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago. Decades ago. I still get to work with these guys. We can just sit here and go down the long list of artists that they have worked with and the hit songs that they've had. It still feels good to be able to come back and play them some songs I've written lately, listen to some songs that they've heard lately, and think about making some new music. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to listen to some new music.
And we've got here Kara Jackson.
Yeah.
We've got Katie Flynn.
Yeah.
And we've got AJ Burton, Baton.
Nice.
And their job is they have songwriters that write for them and write for us, and their job is to hear those songs. And when an artist like Granger walks in, they go, which songs would be great for Granger? And then they sit down and listen to songs, and hopefully he gets excited and goes and records them, and then you get to hear them soon.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing today, is trying to find some songs that Granger loves.
Yeah, so we're going to listen, but I'm not going to play any on here because that would be cheating.
Total cheating.
So here we go.
Lincoln, are you getting dressed? No. Buddy, I need you to get dressed, please. No. Yes, baby. Yes, my little love. Come on.
No.
You are. Good job, bud. Don't pull your pants down. I have to turn this off. Update. Little man, his throat is hurting. Is it hurting, buddy? So, gosh, I look so tired. Because I am. We've taken him to the allergy doctor for his tonsils. He grinds his teeth really bad at night, and he has kind of, his lymph nodes are always swollen. So have your kids had their tonsils out, their adenoids out? Does it make them a lot better? His tonsils right now are almost touching, and they're not like that all the time, but they get inflamed quite often. He's got allergy testing next week at the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they've had him on this medicine regimen for like 20 days, and we're trying to avoid surgery, but it looks like...
We already did it for 20 days.
I know, but it looks like we might have to possibly get those out.
Why?
Baby, because...
I'm scared.
I know, it's okay to be scared.
Today?
No, not today. Probably not for a little bit. All right.
Why are we gonna get them out?
Well, baby, it'll be all right. Mama will be with you. Okay, let's brush our teeth.
Oh, I feel anything?
No, you won't.
Besides for my feet.
You will not feel anything, buddy, because you will be asleep. They'll put you night-night. You won't feel a thing. You'll wake up and your tonsils will be out. That's it.
He's not a very heavy sleeper. What do your tonsils look like?
I'll show you a picture on Google. They're the big things right in the back of your throat.
No, but what the tonsils look like?
Like when they take them out?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to Google it.
Can you do it?
Yeah. All right, let's at least brush our teeth.
I'm not going.
Why do you still have to ride with me in the car? I have to take your sister.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You ready? Okay.
Wait, he's not going to school?
Honey, I might have to take him to the doc.
Okay, then we bring him back to school.
His tonsils.
If he's fine.
Yes, darling. Ooh. That's what we call the seal cough in this house. Sorry, buddy. Let's go. Oh, God.
Hey, Derek Wells.
Granger Smith, how goes it?
This is your office.
This is where all of the fake magic happens.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
I don't mean to get too personal here.
Okay.
Not with you, but with Scotty McCreery.
Oh yeah.
That plaque right there is so personal.
It's so personal.
Like you gotta, I won't show it, I won't reveal it yet. You have to be really secure with yourself and your personal life
Yes.
to make that, knowing it's going to be in a lot of people, a lot of offices that that aren't your best friends, that are just your business associates, and they're dead center in their office.
Completely.
This is what I'm talking about. Like straight up wedding picture above your office, Derek.
Yeah, oh, I know. God bless them both.
Well, you did really good work on that
But-
song,
well,
and
but-
you earned that.
But you know what's funny? Like I feel really close to Scott. Like, Scotty's a friend, right?
Right.
But yes, there's definitely.
But there's a lot of
like,
people that are just business associates.
totally that now have like a huge, like it might as well have just been on a canvas,
Yeah.
like a painting from their wedding.
Like that's something that you would feel like if you walk into Scotty's house, it would be like very intimate in a very intimate part of their house.
Completely. Like yes, like this is in their family room.
Yeah.
Like, here's a picture from their wedding. Like like
Right. Oh, that's
good
cool.
on them. Of course, hey, if I had looked that good on my wedding, like, and I had that photo, I'd send it out on
Yeah,
Facebook,
touche. Touche.
Mama,
Hey, bro.
if you get 4 buffaloes, you get a neon buffalo.
You do. Whoa. You okay? No? Okay. All right, Sissy. You ready, sis? Do you have a jacket? Okay, go get a jacket.
Mama,
You kind of look okay.
not.
Let's go, sister. Let's find you a jacket. All right, let's rock and roll.
But she said I'm fine.
Then I'll take you to school.
No.
Yeah.
I like school.
Too bad. It's the law. Mommy will go to jail. It's called truancy. Hey. Car. Oh my gosh, with the Roblox. Do your kids play Roblox? It's like all they play. Okay, let's go. Let's hit it. Rock and roll.
No!
School time.
Frank's office.
Hey, every morning
Yeah.
I walk in, look who I see,
Aw.
and I also have to get to see
Oh
Earl
yeah.
and
Oh
the
yeah.
back street side.
Oh yeah.
So actually, if you sit at my desk and look, I
Mhm.
can see Granger, Earl, and the back road at all times.
I like it. It just keeps you centered, keeps you grounded.
Knows where I know where I am at all
Yeah.
times.
Do you ever make a fire?
I have not yet.
One day they're gonna come in here. You're just gonna be sitting here with the smoking a pipe with you in front of your fire.
I'm a little scared to make a fire, to be honest with
I would be too. It's a great office though.
you. Yeah.
I like the brick. Yeah, oh yeah. That's really nice, Frank. Was it a storage room?
Yeah.
When you're Frank Rogers, you just get a cool office.
Yeah. Have to.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
What?
Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
You said I'm acting like a baby.
Because you've been throwing a fit all morning, huh? I love you. Bye. All right, verdict.
Bye-bye, we'll be back.
He has strep. Again. So it's like the second time in the last couple months that he has had strep. Got some antibiotics, and he's home with me for today and tomorrow. He's acting fine though. He's running around like crazy, but his tonsils are really swollen. Hopefully we'll be able to kick it before it gets bad. Sister's at school, so we'll go get her in a little bit. I'm taking a meal to a family tonight, and that's about it. All right, guys, we are home. I just picked up the kids from school, and tonight I am making a meal for one of my friends and her family. I'm making the Pioneer Woman lasagna and chocolate chip cookies. Hey. Strep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
He is acting totally fine, but he has strep. Okay, so I am making a Pioneer Woman lasagna. I love everything that the Pioneer Woman does. Some of y'all said you wanted to see me cook. I'm not a good cook. I actually love to bake, but I can follow a recipe. So here we go. All right, I have started browning a pound, well, it's about 1.25 pounds of hamburger meat, and then 1 pound of hot breakfast sausage. So I'm gonna brown all that. We're eventually gonna get to all this goodness over here. I'll show y'all step by step.
Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm doing good.
So, this might sound crazy. I'm an artist on this record label, and I've never been here in my life because it's been a while since I've been in Nashville because I live in Texas. Since I've been gone, they built this new building. I don't know where to go. I don't even know. Those elevators gonna do it, I guess.
Maybe.
I have no idea, but maybe you could help.
You just going to visit?
Yeah.
I can get you up.
You can get me up?
Yeah, let's
All
go.
right, okay.
Know where to take you and where to go and stuff.
5.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. This might be one of my girls right here. Yes, she's with us.
Okay.
She's gonna rock with us. We're holding the elevator for you. You got my lunch? God, look at this. This is Brittany.
Hi.
Y'all know each other?
No. Hey,
Okay.
I'm Akia.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Granger.
Hey, nice to meet you. Oh, well, okay. There we go.
Thank you for everything.
There you are. You welcome.
This is Brittany. You are our radio rep for the Northeast.
Yep, a little bit of Midwest.
So she calls radio stations in the Northeast and the Midwest and says, will you play That's Why I Love Dirt Roads, please? And they say, yes.
Yes,
Every
but
time.
they're smart.
That's what they say every time.
Mm-hmm.
So, what? Why is everyone so camera shy? How are you?
I'm good. What is this for?
This is for a CMT TV show called The Smiths. Okay, so I've never been to this building. I'm an artist on this record label, and I literally have not been in this building because I haven't been here in like a year. And they built this building within the time that I've been gone. Why wouldn't even know where the bathroom is?
Let me show you.
That's all right. I don't need to go to the bathroom. This is pretty cool, though. I was kind of thinking I was going to see a poster of me or something, but I don't see anything. That must show how much y'all care. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But I see that. Look. There he is. Sure. They put Earl in here, but not me.
Bring you something?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
You're wearing the same hat since I saw you at Billy
I
Bob's.
know. This is the only hat I have.
What's up, brother?
How are you?
How are you? Good. Hi. Good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
is awesome. I like the new place.
Yeah. Welcome.
I kind of thought there'd be like music really loud and stuff, but oh, that's my office.
That's you.
Is that my
also
office?
the mailroom too. So.
Just holding it for me. I like it. Very cool. Do you want to have a little meeting?
Yeah.
Talk about putting out some songs?
We can do that.
Let's do it.
We're gonna have that meeting.
All right, y'all can't see me, but I'm gonna start adding stuff in here. So I have added 4 cloves of chopped garlic in here. And now I'm gonna add my tomatoes. So it calls for 2 14-ounce cans of whole tomatoes. This is a 28-ounce can, so we're just gonna make that work with the juice. Get all that in there. 2 6-ounce cans of tomato paste. Pepper that up. And half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna eyeball it. And then I'm gonna mix all that up, and then we're gonna add some basil and some parsley and let that simmer for 45 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that down to low, and I'm gonna let that simmer for 45 minutes. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make my favorite chocolate chip cookies. So now we're gonna start our chocolate chip cookies. So I'm gonna start out with 3/4 cups of butter. Yeah, 3/4 cups of butter, 3/4 cup of a room temperature butter. I've already cut it up. 3/4 cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of white sugar. And I'm gonna mix that all in and get all that goodness going. Get that all nice and creamy. Then we're gonna add in some egg, some vanilla, and then I'm gonna mix all of my dry ingredients that I'm gonna put in here into here. So I'm gonna add 2 cups of flour. And y'all, I don't ever do things correctly. I just eyeball it and do what I want. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. That's the secret ingredient. A teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of salt. Grab salt. Okay, kind of sift that all together. Now I'm gonna add my egg over here. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I don't have enough vanilla. Note to self, make sure you go grocery shopping and get all of your ingredients that you need. I did find more vanilla, but I don't have enough chocolate chips. So that kind of stinks. You're supposed to add a whole cup. I've got like 1/3 of a cup. So they're just gonna be not as much chocolate. But you know what? This is such a good sugar cookie recipe that it's not gonna matter if you don't have enough chocolate. So I'm gonna add all of my dry ingredients in there already with the chocolate chips. I'm gonna mix that in. I might add some pecans since I don't have enough chocolate chips. Just throw some pecans in there, find some Reese's Pieces, find some sprinkles. Just add whatever you want in there, but the recipe calls for a cup. I usually do about 3/4 of a cup of regular chocolate chips and then 3/4 of a cup of white chocolate chips. They're so good. Okay, mix that all up, bake them in the oven 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes, and you're good to go.
All right. So this is so cool. GoPro has sent me a box of goodies, which I'll open a little bit, for the Smiths, so we could make some awesome videos. Thank you, GoPro. Is this going to be the room?
This is it. This is the spot.
This is the listen
to
hit songs room. I'm going to play you guys some things. Not you guys. You guys. Not you guys. You guys soon, but not right now.
One day.
Yeah, one day. Back to rainy South Carolina. We have a show here tonight, so I'm gonna go do sound check in a little bit. Did a little bit of filming yesterday, as you just saw in Nashville. I wanted to kind of address what Nashville means and why do country singers go to Nashville? Well, for me, I live in Austin, Texas. My record label, BMG, is in Nashville, by the way, which I saw The Office for the first time yesterday. It's pretty awesome. I haven't been in about a year, and so they moved from one location and then built that new building. My booking agency, William Morris, is there in Nashville. Business management is in Nashville. My publicity team is in Nashville. Basically, what I live with every day is my manager, who's like the big boss of everything, Tyler. He's in Texas with me. Parker, who is in charge of Yee Yee Apparel, is in Texas with me. They're all at the Yee Yee farm. But other than the Yee Yee farm, everything else that's in charge of our operations, other than our crew, like Chris Lee, my tour manager and stuff like that, the bigger picture operations is all in Nashville. And I didn't mention Derek and Frank, who you saw yesterday. We are going to make a record together. We've been making music together for a decade. The reason I love those guys, besides their immense talent besides making great country music records for 3 decades. They are great at allowing me to do what I do, which might sound ridiculous, but it's a real deal. It's a real deal for an artist to go into a studio with songs that someone crammed down his throat and do exactly what he needs to do as far as just sing the song and get out. I guess there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, because there are a lot of people that just prefer that way, and more power to them, because then they could focus on other things that might be more important to them. For better or for worse, I'm a little bit of a control freak when it comes to music, and so what Frank and Derek really do great at is allowing me to be myself, to work on something and do it over and over until I feel like it's right, and then wake up the next morning and listen to it, and then call Derek and go, I think I was wrong on this part. And Derek will go, I knew exactly what you're talking about. Let me see what I could do. And how about we try this. And I'm like, yes, that's great. And so that's a big deal. And that's why I trust those guys. The other part of what you saw yesterday was me going to the record label, kind of presenting what I feel like the plan should be for this year, which I should bring you guys in on as well. And that is collecting the songs that I've written over the last year and deciding which 4 or 5 we should start with in the studio. And so my personal studio process is we go in with the band, we record the major instruments, and we knock it out right then and there with Frank and Derek according to what we think that song should be. I'll go home and I'll tweak on it myself, and then I will sing it myself in my house, send it to those guys, and they might say this sounds great, or they might say there's that second line, couple things in that second verse, try this. And so then I'll go in and fire up the mic again and try that. And the great thing is usually we all agree. And I'll take you through that whole process when all that begins, but I wanted to kind of lay the groundwork right here on the Smiths that this is the beginning of a new project, and this is album number 11 for me, I believe. I always have trouble counting because there's a couple EPs in there. I believe that this project will probably be a collection of a few songs, like an EP, that will lead to another EP, that will lead to a full-length album. And that's kind of what we talked about yesterday in some of these song meetings. How do we approach 2020? And you know what? As many bad things as there are in the music business, one of the great things, one of the addicting things that keeps me coming back is that there's always a new plan, and it's always the unknown. It's always fun to kind of attack a new plan and say, well, how are we feeling? What's the message we want to send right now? What's the vibe like on tour? Like, how's my live band doing, and what are the crowds reacting to? Should we do more of that? Or should we introduce something that's maybe a little different from us? Or should we revert to something that was working 5 years ago that was, hey, we might feel like it's fresh again and we should revisit it. So there's like never-ending options, and it just keeps me excited, and I love it. I don't go to Nashville often, but when I do, I cram everything into, like 8 hours, and I barely even eat, and then my head's about to explode by the end of it because I'm trying to think so hard. Have you ever tried to use your brain so hard for too many moments in a row, and it literally just, it's like a muscle and it goes weak on you? So that was me yesterday. I'm feeling good today, besides this rain. It's very dreary. It's like 40 degrees and raining in the parking lot of this venue, but it's going to be a great show, and I want to always be up front with you guys, and I want to take you on this journey so that a month from now when we're in the studio, you knew exactly how this whole process began. Make sense? I'll see you guys in the venue.
We're just gonna call these like chocolate surprise cookies or hidden chocolate chip cookies, because you're only gonna get like 1 or 2 in each cookie. But sometimes that's good. Sometimes you don't need that much chocolate chips in your cookies. Okay, I'm just gonna get these all set up, pop them in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes till the bottoms get a little bit brown. Don't overcook them, and you will have yummy cookies. Okay, so now back to our lasagna. You're gonna mix 3 cups of cottage cheese. I know that sounds gross. If you don't like cottage cheese, you can't taste it, I promise. I'll scoop the rest of this out of here. With 2 eggs. Mix that all together. To that, you're gonna add half a cup of Kraft cheese. Hi, baby. Making lasagna. Wanna say hi?
Hi.
2 tablespoons again of the dried parsley. Hey, we don't even have ice cream, do we? 2 tablespoons of parsley, and then 1 teaspoon of salt. She wants ice cream every single day after school, but then she says her belly hurts every night when she goes to sleep. Next on our lasagna.
What's up? This is lasagna.
We are going to build, you can have it for your throat. We are gonna build our little assembly line. So you're gonna do your lasagna noodles on the bottom. I usually boil mine and then use them fresh, but all they had today was the no boiling required lasagna, so we're gonna see if this works the same. So you're gonna layer this on the bottom, then you're gonna do your cottage cheese mixture, then you're gonna lay
A big cottage
your meat mixture, then you're gonna top it with the mozzarella cheese. So I'll show you guys that.
What's up? It's 8:55. I go on at 9:15, and I just feel like I kind of failed today with this video and yesterday. I mean, I had this intention of going into Nashville and like doing, you know, this is my life in Nashville, and then just kind of barely filmed, you know, what I thought would be good footage, because I ended up just talking and went to that radio cocktail thing last night. Didn't film anything because I was just kind of being tossed around like a ping pong ball in this room, conversation to conversation. And then so I thought, well, I'll wake up today and I'll make a cool Smiths video, and then it's pouring down rain. And I feel like I've kind of failed this video a little bit, to be honest. And so then I thought, as I'm sitting here, you know, getting dressed, I'm like, well, if I failed this video, what do you do? So I guess I could say, be honest, right? Be vulnerable. I'm always vulnerable, at least I have been lately on Instagram. So what if I kind of took that concept here on the Smiths and just told you guys straight up, I'm not feeling great for a video. Maybe I didn't sleep good last night, and I could make up a million excuses. I think it's important to tell you on here, on this channel, Amber does it really well, that hey, I'm out here on the road, we got a packed house in there, I ain't up for it. I could fight through, you know, these mental processes to say, I'm grateful, it's been a long road to get here, but that still doesn't negate the fact that I'm just kind of tired. So I'll tell you what I did try to go through is that how could I spin this into a positive mentally? Like, how could I say, I'm tired to play this show? Finish that sentence. I'm tired to play that show, and I'm excited about that. Okay, so what does that mean? I'm too tired to play this show, and I'm excited about that because, okay, so then I start thinking, I'll be vulnerable on stage. I might miss some stuff, and it might be funny. People might connect to me more if I'm not like just clicking, you know, perfect. People don't always want perfect anyway, right? So what if I go out there, I'm a little tired, maybe I'm not as quick on my feet, maybe I fumble a few words, I'm more receptive to something I need to be seeing tonight in the crowd. I'm making this up as I go, seriously. Maybe during my acoustic section when I play a song, I'll take a risk and play something I haven't played in a while because I don't care as much about being perfect tonight. All that being said, I think it's important, and I was telling Fish today at lunch that I think it's important for you guys to know that as long as we've dreamed and wanted and set goals and ended up here, I want you to know that from my perspective here, it feels like we still aren't anywhere. It feels like we still have so far to go. And it's this balance of how do you balance being content and grateful for where you are, but still balancing a drive to make you want to keep going. And that's what makes humanity great. They keep evolving, you know, mentally as a species to keep. Can you tell I'm tired? I don't know. I was just not up for it today, y'all. So I'm going to go in there. Let me say this again. Let me say this to myself. I'm too tired to play this show. And I'm excited about that. Because South Carolina is going to get a slightly different version. It's not a bad version. It's a good thing. I'm going to go meet the band, say a prayer, do a huddle, maybe grab a whiskey shot, do a show. Here we go.
Are you on channel 1? Chris? haven't heard anything on radio, so I must not be on the radio. All right.
Tell me. Does anybody else feel so pumped, like they don't know what to do with themselves? They're so excited.
Yeah.
Too excited.
Wrapping myself right now, slapping myself in the face.
Good. I'm glad it's not just me.
Sean, how long are you needing?
Dude.
Yes, I just did.
What do you think, Blake?
You hit me.
I'm a drummer. I'm really close, really good at not.
Oh
Really
my
good at
gosh.
almost hitting things.
Whoa! That's actually really good at the time. Oh god.
My cookie timer just went off, so I'm gonna check and see if our cookies are ready. This pan is really heavy. I'm gonna set those out, let those sit. Yum. And now we're gonna mix up this lasagna goodness and pop it in the oven. So I've started my first layer. I've laid my lasagna noodles down. Then you're just gonna add one layer of the cottage cheese mixture over the top. Try not to space that out, spread that out. I really needed a bigger pan. Like I said, do your shopping before to make sure you have everything. I didn't have a big enough pan, but this will work just fine. So I lied, your meat mixture doesn't go next. Next, you're gonna do your mozzarella cheese mixture and just lay it all over. Okay, now we're gonna lay our meat mixture on top. I don't think I'm gonna get another layer out of this. I might have to make 2 different pans. So you're just gonna do that, and then you're just gonna do one more layer, pop it in the oven for about 30-ish minutes or so, 45 minutes, and you are good to go with your lasagna. I actually use the same sauce when I make my spaghetti because it tastes. So yeah, that's it. You're gonna pop it in the oven and then you'll be good to go. That's your Pioneer Woman lasagna. Okay guys. Oh, I got a different hat on now, don't I? Huh. Okay, we are done. Lasagna's done. It looks so yummy. All done, we've got that. We've got our cookies that I've already packed. You ready to go take our meal?
Yeah, but first I want a cookie.
You want a cookie? Come get a cookie. We are taking cookies and bread and salad and lasagna to our friends. Let me know if you guys enjoyed watching me cook. I'm not a chef by any means. I'm just follow recipes. If that was totally boring, let me know that too. Okay, bye.
All done. I made it. Took a shower. All ready for bed. What do I say about, okay, I'll tell you this. It was great. The crowd in South Carolina was great. And maybe you're thinking, oh, you're always going to come off the stage and say it was great. The answer is no. One of these times, if I keep on filming these shows like I'm doing, and I could go into it feeling good, or I can go into it feeling tired like I did, but one of these days I'm going to come off and be mad at something. It's bound to happen. Every once in a while it happens. And that's going to make for an interesting episode. But tonight, I got a little bit of redemption, pushed through it, and tried to change my mindset. So, I wish I could tell you that it was always easy. I wish I could tell you that I'm living the dream, loving every day. But when you do anything every day, even if it's the dream, you have to clear your mindset. You have to go in with the correct mindset. And I struggle with that sometimes. And I just got done texting Amber, and we say to each other, we say, how's your heart? That's how we ask each other how we're doing, really. How's your heart? And I said, a little sad, a little sad. And I'm a little sad when I'm tired. So I'll tell you one thing though, I'm asleep good. I look forward to going to sleep. Do you guys look forward to going to sleep? I look forward to going to sleep every single night. I get so excited, and I cannot wait to hit that bed. I'm gonna wrap up this video, and I gotta say, there's 3 levels that you could do for me. 3 payments for watching today's video. 1, if you kind of like it, hit that thumbs up, right? Click that little thumbs up button. If you think it's good, you really like it, comment below and say something that I could read, something that I could I could use to move forward for the next video tomorrow. And if you really, really like it, like you're like, I can't wait to see the next video, subscribe. Click that little subscription button. That way, we know that you really care. We know that, Chris cough, sorry. That way, we know that you know that we know that you care. Love you guys. Thanks for watching our journey, and we'll see you next video. Yee yee.
That's why I love dirt roads. That's why I love dirt roads.